أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Brothers and sisters, today we read Surat al-Hujurat with lexical and grammatical analysis, and I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives me the strength and the knowledge to carry out this task properly. Now the first point is Hujurat, the name Hujurat. Hujurat is the plural of Hujra. And Hujra is on the pattern of Fu'la, Fu'latun. Now this pattern in some words, in some nouns, denotes the meaning of Ism al-Maf'ul. Ism al-Maf'ul. Fu'latun in the sense of Maf'ulun. For example, a very common example, very good example is Hufratun. What is Hufratun? A pit. A hole or a pit. Hafara yahfiru. Hafara yahfiru is to dig. Hafara yahfiru. So Ism al-Maf'ul, regular Ism al-Maf'ul is mahfurun. But Hufratun is a pit. That means Hufratun literally means makanun mahfurun. Ardun mahfuratun. A piece of land which has been dug out. So hufratun, the sense of mahfurun, makanun mahfurun, or ardun mahfuratun. So here is an example of fu'latun, of the pattern fu'la being used in the sense of ismul maf'ul. Another example is gharafa yaghrifu. Gharafa means to scoop water with curved palm. Gharaftu al-ma'a. Gharaftu al-ma'a ghurfatan. Gharafa yaghrifu. Now ghurfa means water is scooped in your curved palm. Ghurfatun. Ghurafun. There is another example of fu'la being used in the sense of ismul maf'ul. Gharafa ghurfatun. Another example is nasakha yansakhu, is to make a copy. Make a copy of a book, nasakha yansakhu. Of course, it has other meanings also, to cancel and all, but another one meaning is to make a copy. Nuskhatun means a book which has been copied. Nuskhatun. Khataba yakhtubu. Khataba yakhtubu is to deliver a lecture. And khutbatun is a lecture, a piece of speech which has been delivered. So khutbatun also is ismul maf'ul. Another example, laqima yalqamu. Laqima yalqamu is to eat. Luqmatun. Laqima yalqamu. Luqmatun is a morsel, amount of food that is consumed at one time. Luqmatun. We also have shurbatun. Shariba yashrabu. Shurbatun, amount of water that is taken at one time, at a particular time. So all these words. Another example is khata yakhtu. Khata yakhtu is to take a step. Khata yakhtu. Khutwatun is one step. Khata yakhtu khutwatun. So these nouns are on the pattern of fu'la, and they have the meaning of ismul maf'ul. So hujratun, we come to hujra. Hajara yahjuru. Hajara yahjuru means to restrict access to a place, or to deny access to a place, or to restrict access to a place. Hajara yahjuru, to prohibit, to restrict access to a place. So hujratun means makanun mahjurun, a place to which access is limited, restricted, to which access has been denied, because it's a private place and not everybody can have access to it. So hujratun is that. In that sense, please understand the significance of the pattern and its meaning. Not all words, but mostly we have fu'latun in the sense of ismul maf'ul. So we have taken example. We have examples like nuskhatun, we have got ghurfatun, we have hujratun, we have hufratun, khata yakhtu khutwatun, khutbatun, all these examples. Now the second point is the plural of a noun on the pattern of fu'la. Plural, feminine plural. Now hujratun, the second letter has sukoon. Hujratun, second letter has sukoon. In the plural, you can retain the sukoon and say hujratun, hujratun with sukoon. That is one option. Second option is you can have a fatha Hujaratun. And the third option is to have dhamma, hujuratun. Why dhamma? It is what is called vowel harmony, vocalic harmony. U plus followed by U. U followed by U. We have examples of what is called vocalic harmony or vowel harmony in some other words also. I'll give you an example. For example, Malikun. Malikun is king. Now, Ismul Nisba of Malikun is not Malikiyun. It should have been Malikiyun. You just add Ya Mushaddada. Dinun, Diniyun. Arabun, Arabiyyun. So, Malikun should have been Malikiyun. No, we say Malakiyun. This is a different type of phonetic change. It's called dissimilation. Dissimilation. Because if you have E followed by E, it's difficult to pronounce. This is assimilation, vowel harmony, where you got O followed by O. This is dissimilation, where you have E followed by A, not E. It should have been followed by E, but it is difficult to pronounce. And that is why you have word like an, ain, noon, an, you say anil. When it's iltiqa sakinain, you kasra, yes. But when you say min, you don't say minil, you say minal, because again dissimilation, kasra followed by kasra is difficult to pronounce, so we say minal. But in hujuratun, dhamma followed by dhamma, that is a very beautiful sound. So it is the first option with regard to fu'latun, plural is fu'ulatun. Hujratun, hujuratun. Khutwatun, khutuwatun. La tattabi'u khutuwat ash-shaytan. So fu'latun, fu'ulatun. Fu'ulatun is first choice. The second is with fatha, the third is with sukoon. So these are the three options with regard to the plural. So hujurat, it is translated in most of the translations of the meanings of the glorious Quran as private apartments, chambers, private apartments, because it was the rooms of the Prophet ﷺ. Rooms in the sense each room was al-Mu'mineen's house. Is one of the house of one of his wives.
Dwellings too.
Dwellings, yes. Hujurat. So you'll find in the third ayah, most probably, a reference to Hujurat of the Prophet ﷺ when he was relaxing at noontide. People came and disturbed him. So Hujurat. So that is why the whole surah is called Surat al-Hujurat. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu. Now, nida, one of the elements, grammatical elements, is nida. Nida is to call someone. Arabic grammar has got many rules regarding munada, and the person you call is munada. Nada is third bab. Nada, yunadi, and masdar is munadatun, or nidaun. Yes, because third bab has two masdar. Jahada yujahidu jihadun and mujahadatun. Naqasha yunaqishu niqashun and munaqashatun. Alaja yu'aliju is ilajun and mu'alajatun. Urdu uses both the masdars. It is ilaj mu'alaja. So nida, you have done some of these rules in Durus al-Lughat al-Arabiya. The first rule is that if it is a proper name, alamun mufrad, it is called alamun mufrad. Alam, proper name. Mufrad means
Singular.
not singular here. Mufrad means not mudaf.
Okay.
Not mudaf. In this context, it means not mudaf. Alamun mufradun. Alamun mufradun is mabni ala adham. You say, Ya Muhammadu, Ya Bilalu, Ya Abbasu.
Right.
Mabni.
Tanween drop.
Then nakira an-nakiratul maqsudatu bin nida. An-nakiratul maqsudatu bin nida. Alam is ma'rifa. Muhammad, Bilal, these are ma'rifa. But nakira, like ya waladu, ya rajulu, ya ustadu, ya shaykhu, nakira. So when it becomes munada, again it is mabni ala الضم. You say ya shaykhu, ya waladu, ya rajulu. It is called al-nakiratul maqsudatu bin nida. That is, the person is targeted by the caller. He specifies him and he says ya waladu. He knows whom he is calling. There is another type which is called an-nakiratu ghayrul maqsudati. Ghayrul maqsudati bin nida. It's like somebody behind the curtain. I don't see him, but I hear his voice and I say ya rajulu. If I see him and pinpoint him, I will say ya rajulu. You know, if I don't see him, but I want still to call him, then I will say ya rajulan. It is a mansub. What is it called? Al nakiratu ghayrul maqsudati bin nida. Not targeted, not pinpointed. We don't know. Also, a blind man, he hears people walking. So he says, Ya rajulan khuz biyadi. He doesn't know who is going there. But he calls out, he says, Ya rajulan, Ya waladan, sa'idni. So, an-nakira ghayrul maqsudati bin nida, that is mansub. Now, thirdly, mudaf is mansub. Mudaf. For example, Abdullahi is mudaf. You say, Ya Abdullahi. Imamul masjidi, Ya Imam al masjidi. Ibnu akhi, Yabna akhi, Yabna akhi. Now there is a type of nouns, proper names, which have al as part of the noun. Al-Hasanu, Al-Husaynu. Now there is these type of nouns are used by the Arabs. So we have no choice that we use other nouns also. We add alif lam. So when they become munada, al-hasanu, we have to drop the alif lam. So ya hasanu, we don't say ya hasanu, ya husaynu. So proper names which have al, drop their al when they become munada. But if there is a noun, order in a noun, common noun with alif lam, and we want to use the noun as a munada with alif lam, then there is a way out, and that is you use ya ayyuha. And there are also, for example, alladhi, which has al. So in that case also we cannot just say yalladhi. You have to add ya ayyuha. So when we make a noun with alif lam, common noun with alif lam, munada, we use ya ayyuha. Now in this case, ya is harfu nida, ayyu is munada. Ayyu is mabni ala dhamm. Ya ayyu. Ha is harfu tanbih.
To draw the attention.
Yes, the word, the particle used to draw the listener's attention. You say ha. Actually, the word is the. The. In most Arab dialects, they say the only. Some, not most, some of them. In Egypt, they say da. The dal, they make it dal, da. So the, but ha is to harfu tanbih. So that you, it's just like the bell ringing in a telephone. So that you go and you know that somebody is calling you. So ha, you get ready to listen to the nida.
That's why we call it Hatif.
Yeah. Hada, just like hada, you say, ha is harf tanbih, ya ayyuha. If you say ya ayyuhan nasu, an-nasu is badal. Badal. Ayyu is a munada and this is the badal. Ya ayyuhan nasu. So this is how we make a noun with alif lam munada. Ya ayyuha. You can drop ya, you can say ayyuhan nasu, that's also possible. Ya ayyuhal ladhina. So here also, see in the Quranic spelling ya ayyuha, ya is not followed by alif, this is a small alif. This is what is called al-rasmu al-Uthmani. Al-rasmu al-Uthmani. There is a lot of misunderstanding with regard to this word. I would like to explain to you. Al-rasmu al-Uthmani means spelling, the spelling of words that the committee formed by Uthman radiyallahu anhu to write the Mus'haf used. Some of the words are slightly different, spelling is slightly different from the modern normal spelling because they wrote on very hard material. So letters which can easily be read, can be supplied by the reader. They, just as we write, sometimes, we drop certain, we write shorter form. Right? So, this is Rasm al-Uthmani. Some people say this is Rasm al-Uthmani. They refer to the Quranic writing of the Arab countries. This has nothing to do with Rasm al-Uthmani is the spelling. The spelling used by the Quranic committee formed by Uthman radiyallahu anhu. So it has to do with spelling. Only spelling of the consonantal text, because the vowel signs were not used in those days. So only the consonantal text was available. So for example, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. In Alameen, there is no alif, ayn. Ayn is not followed by alif. Maliki, there is no alif in Maliki. Sometimes there are two alif, an extra alif. So these types of spelling, that is what is called Rasm al-Uthmani. The font that is used, or in computer parlance, font, or the style of writing, the Indian style of writing is different from the Arabic style of writing. That has nothing to do with Rasm al-Uthmani. So in Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu, Ya has no alif. Later on, a little alif has been added, small alif has been added. That was later on added. First of all, in those days, they wrote it with a different ink with a different color. But later on, it was not very handy, so they used small letters. Wow, sometimes you'll find it's wow, small. In Indian system, they don't write small letters, but fatha, they have got small alif. Wow, they have got the dhamma is inverted. Kasra is straight coming down. So different systems. So ya ayyuhal ladhina, so ya here as I told you, harf nida, ayyu, munada, ha, harf tanbih, alladhina,
بدل
badal of ayyu,
اسم الموصول
ism al-mawsul. Al-ism al-mawsul requires what? Requires silatul mawsul. Silatul mawsul. Because the word who, alladhi means who. When you say who, there should be an explanation of what you mean.
right.
And that sentence is called silatul mawsul. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. Amanu is the silatul mawsul, and silatul mawsul contains a pronoun which goes back to
الذي
alladhi. So here alladhina amanu, where is the aid?
واو
Al-waw. The waw is the aid, it's called al-aid. Al-aid means that which returns to ism al-mawsul. Aid.
اسم فاعل
Yes, ism fa'il from aada
Aada
ya'udu. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. Amanu, we have seen in the book, is actually it's a'manu. The first radical is hamza. The second radical is mim. The third radical is noon. So if you change this verb into af'ala, like kata dhahika adhaka, nazala anzala, amina should be amana. But the phonetic rule, one of the phonetic rules of Arabic is hamza maftuha followed by hamza sakina becomes ah. Yes, second hamza is dropped and the first hamza, the fatha becomes alif. Amanu is compensatory lengthening. Compensatory lengthening. Amanu. Kasra, hamza maksura followed by hamza sakina becomes e becomes e. Iman becomes iman. Iman. Iman, see, masdar from amana is like Islam. Iman. Hamza followed by hamza. So it becomes, it is dropped and a compensatory lengthening is given to the first hamza, it becomes e. Hamza madmuma plus hamza sakina becomes u becomes u. Tu'minu, you believe. Yu'minu, he believes. Tu'minu, you believe. Nu'minu, we believe. But I believe is u'minu, not u'minu. Hamza is a very difficult sound because it is pronounced from the vocal cords. Here there are vocal cords, and when we pronounce hamza, they come together. They completely close the air. So these two vocal cords come together, completely closing the air passage. So that means end of life. It continues for a longer time. So it is, if you have two hamzas, there will be no more problems. So the Arabs try to get rid of it by making it a vowel. Mana becomes amana. So ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la tuqaddimu bayna yaday Allahi wa rasulihi. La tuqaddimu. This is la nahiya. La nahiya. What does it do? Majzoom. La tuqaddimu. Qaddama, which bab is this? Bab second. Qaddama yuqaddimu. Qaddama is to place something, yes, in front of something else. Qaddamtu, for example, there are two people, 2-3 men. I say you go ahead. Qaddamtu bilalan ala ghayrihim, ala ghayrihi. Qaddamtu bilalan. To make somebody or something precede something else. Taqdeem, masdar is taqdeem. Qaddama yuqaddimu. Ism al-maf'ul muqaddamun. With ta marbuta, feminine, it's in muqaddamatun. Muqaddamatun. You know, a preface or an introduction is called muqaddama. It's also called muqaddima, but originally it was muqaddama, something which has been put forward, which has been placed at the beginning of the book. Muqaddamun, muqaddamatun, and kalimatun muqaddamatun. Yeah. Beg your pardon?
Forward in the book.
Yes,
also.
yes, forward. It's called forward. Word which is forward. So muqaddama. The word qaddama has two meanings. The first meaning is taqaddama. Taqaddama is bab 5. Taqaddama is to go forward. To go forward. To go before somebody else. That is lazim, fi'l, lazim, intransitive. Taqaddamtu. Yeah, I preceded you. So, where were you? Said, ana taqaddamtu. I went forward. I went before you. No, that doesn't mean, if it is in the sense of taqaddama, it doesn't need any maf'ul. The second meaning is to place something before something else, in front of something else, and that needs maf'ul bihi. The Mufassirun have mentioned both these meanings. I have in the translation used only the second meaning. La tuqaddimu. There is no maf'ul bihi mentioned, and the Mufassirun mention fi'lun wa qawlun wa fi'lun. Qawlun wa fi'lun. Actions and deeds. Deeds and words. La tuqaddimu. What? La tuqaddimu, your views and your actions, your decisions and your views. Bayna yadayillahi wa rasuli. In front of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's decisions and views and his messengers' views. La tuqaddimu bayna, la tuqaddimu. So maf'ul bihi is either qawlun wa amalun. La tuqaddimu bayna yaday Allahi wa rasuli. Now here bayna is, bayna means what? Between. Warf, yes. Between. Warf. What comes after that is mudaf ilayh. If bayna is, if the mudaf ilayh is a pronoun, it should be repeated. It should be repeated. Say bayni wa baynaka. Bayni wa baynaka. If it is, if the mudaf ilayh is pronoun. Bayni wa baynaka. If it is a noun, it is not repeated. As it is here, bayna yaday Allahi wa rasulihi. Bayna yaday literally means in front, between the two hands. Bayna yadayhi. Bayna yadayhi. It's a very picturesque way of saying in front of. Between the hands is in front of, I think. So bayna yadayhi is the Arabic way of saying in front. For example, don't go in front of a musalli. It's bayna yaday. Yadun, yadani, yadayni. And where is the noon here?
Drop.
Has been dropped because there is mudaf. Bayna yaday Allahi. Now please note here, if I say bayna yadayhi, yaday, ya is sakin. Ya is sakin. Bayna yadayka, also sakin. But here you have bayna yadayi, kasra, because of what?
Iltiqa
sakinain. Because of iltiqa sakinain. Ya sakin, and the lam, which is after Allah, after Hamzat al-Wasl, is sakin. Now we have done iltiqa as-sakinain. Iltiqa as-sakinain. For example, zahabatil bintu. But there are three ways of getting over the iltiqa as-sakinain. Three ways or three methods of getting over the iltiqa as-sakinain. I'll explain to you now. Now if the first sakin is a consonant, like zahabat, akalat, sharibat. And then the second, in that case, it has to get a kasra. Dakhalatil bintu. The first is alif, waw, ya. This is huruful illa. Huruful illa. Then they are dropped.
Right.
Yeah, because they are huruful illa, they do not have, they cannot be made to take kasra. They are dropped. For example, kitaba Muhammadin, alif stands there. Like if you say kitab al-waladi, kitaba, two books of the boy, you will say kitab al-waladi, alif will be dropped. Because kitab al-waladi, alif sakin and lam sakin. But alif is harf illa and it cannot take haraka. So we say kitab al-waladi. You can say Abdullahi, Abdullahi, two servants of Allah. Ja'a Abdullahi. Ja'a Abdullahi. Ja'a Abdullahi is only one.
Abdani and Abdullah.
Yeah, if you say Ja'a Abdullahi, it means two. Follow me?
Can you repeat it, please?
Abdani, Abdullahi, Abdu, Mudaf, Allahi, Mudaf ilayh. If you have two, you will say Abdullahi, Abda, Noon will be dropped, Abdullahi.
Yeah.
And alif will be dropped in pronunciation. You will say Abdullahi. If you want to say two Abdullahs came, you say Ja'a Abdullahi. Alif is the fa'il, alamatul, alamatul, I know. Ja'a Abdullahi. So here, if the first sakin is alif, waw, ya, huruf al-illa, they are dropped. Like Abdullahi, kitab al-waladi, this alif. Waw, for example, udkhulul fasla, udkhulu, ya ayyuhal talabatu, ya ayyuhal ikhwanu, udkhulu al-fasla. But we will say udkhulul fasla. We will drop the waw because of iltiqa sakinain. Ya, for example, fil bayti is actually fil bayti. But because ya sakin and lam sakin, we drop the ya. Ya Zainabu uktubi ad-darsa, uktubid darsa. We'll drop the
But not pronounced.
ya.
It's written but not pronounced.
Yeah, it's written. In all these cases, you will write. Alif, waw, and ya, all the three letters we will write but will not pronounce because of iltiqa sakina. Third form, or third method, if the waw and ya are preceded by fatha, as here, yadai, or for example, aw, ibqa huna, then I say aw ijlis, qum aw wijlis, waw will take kasra because it is called harful leen. Harful leen. Harful leen means waw or ya preceded by fatha. Harfa al-leen. Here also harfa al-leeni. Waw, aw, ay. Aw, if waw is preceded by a dhamma, it is haraka. Idhabu, it's haraka. The same way, if ya is preceded by kasra, it is haraka. Fi. But if these two letters are preceded by a fatha, they are not harf illa, they are regular harf. It's called harful leen. In Urdu, those people who know Urdu, they are not pronounced correctly in India and Pakistan. Only the people who know qira'ah, who know qari, who are qari, they will pronounce correctly. Ordinary people, great sheikh, they don't pronounce. They say I. It's not I.
I.
Ya, if you say I, there is no ya there. Should be I. Just like in English you say I, this I, or kite, should be I. But no, in India and Pakistan, nobody says I. They say I. In the same way, aw, not aw. Should be aw. Wow, correctly pronounced. So this is the second. Thirdly, in two words like antum and hum. Antum, hum, and also kum. With these three words, when they are sakin, and the next letter is sakin, they take dhamma. Ulaika humul muflihun. Antumul a'laun. Alhaakumut takathur. So these are the four forms. First of all, sakin takes kasra. Also, waw and ya, if they are lean, they take kasra. As I told you, as here, bayna yadayillahi takes kasra. Aw, as I told you, qum, awijlis. Qum awijlis. Here we don't drop because it is not harf illa but harf leen. So harf sahih, consonant, takes kasra. Also harf leen, two, waw and ya. Secondly, harf illa, three, alif, waw, ya, they are dropped. Third, hum, kum, hum, antum and kum. Hum, antum and kum. These three nouns take dhamma. Ulaika humul muflihun. Antumul a'launa alhaakumut takathur. So these are the three ways of getting over iltiqa sakinain. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la tuqaddimu bayna yaday Allahi. Allah here is mudaf ilay bayna yaday Allahi wa rasulihi. This is ma'atuf. That is, do not place your views and your decisions above those of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Messenger. Wattaqullaha. Wattaqullaha. Now this word is from waqa yaqi. Waqa yaqi. To guard, to save, to protect. Waqa yaqi. What type of verb is this?
No,
Amar.
No, it's naqis, lafif. Lafif. Waqa yaqi. Lafif mafruq. Lafif mafruq. That is, the first letter, the first radical is harf illa, the third radical is harf illa, the second radical is a sahih letter. Waqa yaqi, wa'a ya'i. So waqa yaqi, amr is qi. First radical is lost in the mudara, the second radical is lost in amr. What remains is only the second radical qi. Waqa yaqi, qi, qu is the plural, qi is the feminine singular, qina is plural feminine. Waqa yaqi. In the Quran we have waqina azab an-nar. Waqa yaqi. It takes two objects. Qi, na is first object and azaba is second object. Waqina azab an-nar. Qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. Qu anfusakum is first maf'ul and nara is the second maf'ul. Protect yourself from or avoid fire. Qu anfusakum, protect. Waqina azab an-nar, protect us from the fire of azab an-nar, from the punishment of fire. Protect us from the guard us, spare us. Waqayaqi. In Bab ifta'ala, it becomes iwtaqa. Iwtaqa. So one of the basic phonetic rules in Arabic is that waw sakina does not come after kasra. Ew is not possible. If it comes like that, it will become ya.
Right.
So itaqa, but later on it is changed to ta. Ittaqa. Waw, if a verb starting with waw, when it is changed to ifta'ala, the waw changes to ta. We have examples, for example, wasafa yasifu, to describe. Wasafa yasifu. Bab ifta'ala is ittasafa. It was iwtasafa and became ittasafa. Ibtaqa, ittaqa, wasala,
Yes, ittasala.
ittasala, wasala, ibtasala, ittasala. Wahida, ittahada. Wahida, ittahada, ittahada. اتحد الناس, they became one. واحد, واحدة means to become one. واحدة, واحد اسم الفاعل. So اتحد, اتحد. اتصل, وصل, اتصل, اتصل. So اتقى is originally اتقى, then became ittaqa. This waw in certain verbs, because of ittaqa, certain nouns also take ta. Nouns derived from these verbs. For example, we have varitha yarithu. Varitha, what does varitha mean? To inherit. Varitha yarithu. Or varitha Sulaiman Dawood. Varitha. A noun from this, derived noun, is turathun. Turathun means inheritance, heritage. Turath. وَيَأْكُلُونَ التُّرَاثَ أَكْلَ اللَّمَّ. They eat, devour the inheritance. It's not mazdar, it is it's like ism maf'ul, something which has been inherited. Turath. وَيَأْكُلُونَ التُّرَاثَ أَكْلَ اللَّمَّ. They eat, devour the inheritance. Other people's, of course their own they can eat, but not somebody else's. Yes. In the same way, waqayaqi, we have taqiyun. Pious man is taqiyun. In Sawa we have tahiyya. Taqiyun. After muttaqin, that is ismul fa'il from ittaqa, yattaqi, muttaqin, that's regular. But taqiyyun, the ta comes from nowhere. It is waw, but changed to ta. Taqiyyun. Wattaqullaha. Okay. So wattaqullaha also just now I told you, waw is dropped now. Wattaqullaha, iltiqa sakinain.
Right.
Taqullaha, there's no waw there in pronunciation, it's only written in writing. Wattaqullaha, maf'ul bihi. Yes, taqullaha, either have fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But nowadays many translators say, be conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Have the feeling that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching you. So that you will act properly.
Be mindful.
Yeah, be mindful of Allah, be conscious of Allah. Wattaqullaha maf'ul bihi, inna Allaha sami'un alim. Allah is ismul, as ismu inna mansub, sami'un is khabar, alimun is khabar thani. Inna Allaha sami'un alimun. Of course, according to the rules of waqf, you will drop the final vowel, say Sami'un Alim. Yeah. Read the ayah again. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la tuqaddimu bayna yaday Allahi wa rasulih wattaqullaha inna Allaha sami'un alim. We now go to the second ayah. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له بالقول كجهر بعضكم لبعض أن تحبط أعمالكم وأنتم لا تشعرون. يا أيها الذين آمنوا, we have seen in the first ayah, لا ترفعوا لا الناهية ترفعوا رفع يرفع. Which bab is this? Group, yes. Bab Fataha. Rafa'a yarfa'u, to raise. To raise. Rafa'a yarfa'u. La tarfa'u aswatakum. This is the maf'ul. La tarfa'u aswatakum. In Tajweed you have long vowel followed by Hamza. It gets extra lengthening. La tarfa'u aswatakum. But this is what is called mad muttasil, munfasil. That is, the vowel is at the end of one word, and the hamza is in the following word. Here you have choice, you have option, either you lengthen it or don't lengthen it. But if the vowel, long vowel and the hamza or the same word, then you must lengthen it. You would extra lengthen it, like ja'a, alif and hamza in the same word. Ji'a, hamza, ya and hamza. Su'un, waw and hamza in the same word. There you must give extra lengthening. But here this is mad munfasil, tarfa'u. In Indian musahif, they have a smaller mad. For mad muttasil, they have got a very heavy mad, and this has a thin mad. But in Arab masahif, it is the same. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la tarfa'u aswatakum. Now also note one of the things that what we call dabt, that is the vowel points, diacritical points, diacritical signs, like fatha, dhamma, kasra, shadda, sukoon. Alif has got a small circle. That means this letter has not to be pronounced. This in Arab masahif. In India and Pakistan, they don't have anything, because it is regular. It is a rule about it. Wow, Waw al-Jama'a followed by alif.
Protection.
Yeah, it's not pronounced. لا ترفعوا أصواتكم صوت أصوات is plural فوق صوت النبي فوق is ظرف مضاف الصوت is مضاف إليه النبي مضاف إليه again فوق صوت النبي or those who believe don't raise your voices plural أصواتكم. Again you see aswat, waw is not followed by alif, regular alif, small alif. It is also part of Rasm Uthmani. Aswatakum fawqa sawtin nabiyyi. Nabiyy is actually from, is nabi'un with hamza. Fa'il from naba'un. Naba'a is to inform, to predict. So, the one who predicts, one who brings news before it happens, news of a thing before it happens, that is Nabi'un with a Hamza, which Hamza has been dropped here and Ya has been doubled, so become Nabiyyun. But in the Qira'ah of Warsh, Qira'at Warsh, which is prevalent in North Africa, in Morocco, Algeria, Algeria and all these places, they pronounce it as Nabi'un. In Warsh it is Nabi'un with Hamza. صوت النبي لا ترفعوا أصواتكم فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له جيم ساكن جيم as قلقلة. Now in many of the Tajweed books they write qalqala and the explanation is not very clear. I'll tell you. These letters Qutb Jaddin, Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim and Dal. They are what we call them huruf shadida. Hurufun shadida. Shadida in English phonetics is called plosives or stops. They are pronounced by closing the air passage with two, by bringing two organs together. And ba, you say ab, you close the air passage by bringing the lips together. And ad, tip of the tongue plus the hard palate, say ad, aj, middle of the tongue with middle of the palate. What is qalqala? Qalqala is the moment the letter is formed by closing the air passage, you immediately separate the organs, so that the air, the breath comes out and does not affect the following letter. You say ad, ab. They say jerk and all. There's no jerk. They say, some people say right echo. There's no echo. It is separation, immediate separation of the two organs. Ab, aj, ad. فوق صوت النبي ولا تجهروا له ولا تجهروا له جهر له جهر يجهر is to speak loudly, to make a loud, to talk loudly, to make it a loud sound. لا تجهروا له بالقول جهر يجهر جهر لا تجهروا له بالقول كجهر بعضكم لبعض. Kaf, what is kaf? Harf jar, yes. كجهر مصدر جهر يجهر جهر مصدر بعضكم مضاف إليه لبعض أن تحبط أعمالكم وأنتم لا تشعرون. Here, as I told you, أن حبط يحبط is to come to nothing, to be of no avail. But here we have to supply, add a noun, makhafata or khashyata, which is maf'ulun lahu, is also called maf'ulun li ajlihi. So with the addition of this word, it will be لا تجهروا له بالقول كجهر بعضكم لبعض خشية أن تحبط أعمالكم, for fear that your deeds come to nothing, for fear. خشية أو مخافة أن تحبط أعمالكم. أعمالكم is مرفوع. Why? فاعل. أن تحبط أعمالكم. أن تحبط مصدر مؤول, and مصدر مؤول is مضاف إليه. خشية is مضاف, and أن تحبط مضاف إليه. أعمالكم فاعل تحبط, وأنتم لا تشعرون واو الحال, وأنتم لا تشعرون. شعر يشعر, to feel, to perceive. Unwittingly, you don't know, you will not even be able to perceive what's happening, and all your actions will go to nothing if you raise your voices above the voice of the Prophet ﷺ.